Amanda. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to hang out with me. Today's video is going to be a roasting new makeup releases episode. I started this series end of 2019 and I had a lot of fun giving my thoughts and opinions on some of the makeup releases. It's a good way to help me talk myself out of buying a lot of them, especially being on a low buy right now. I try to do them weekly, but it was kind of conflicting with my upload schedules. Right now, I'm just doing a cumulative one for the entire month of January, so this video might be long. Grab a snack. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. We're jumping into it. Also, love to know your thoughts on these releases, or if you have picked up any of these products and how it worked out for you. And if I did splurge during my low buy, I will let you know if I got any of these products or what's on my radar and wish list. The first product is this eyeshadow palette by Ofra. It is the Glitch eyeshadow palette and it retails for $29. I don't know if 2020 is the year of pastels or if we're just about to approach spring, but I have seen so many pastel palettes recently. $29 for 9 shades does seem a little bit expensive to me. They're also pressed, like if they were part of their highlighters instead of the eyeshadow palettes. All of the Ofra eyeshadows that I have aren't pressed, they just look like normal eyeshadows. I don't know if they're trying to give up the vibe of being able to use as eyeshadows as well as highlighters. It's not really calling to me. That does not discredit anything of Ofra's quality. It's just, I think with all the other pastel palettes that I've seen, I would pass on this one and get another. That way I can get more shades at a better price. Next we have the Pat McGrath Lunar New Year collection. My friend Karen Harris advised that I should skip on this palette because I am into more colorful makeup. It's a little bit more neutral and I probably won't get as much use out of it. I was only eyeing this palette because of the packaging and it's for Lunar New Year instead of actually being practical, and $65 for 6 shades is quite expensive. I might just wait and hold off until another Pat McGrath release throughout the year. We don't know what's up her sleeve. She also came out with some mini lip gloss trios. The lip glosses look pretty. I'm also eyeing her mini lipstick trios as well. They are also a brand I want to try in 2020. I'll link that video in the cards in the description below in case if you missed that video. All this Pat McGrath will be a pass right now. I'm still a little salty that I missed out on the Star Wars collection that they did for Rise of Skywalker. Speaking of the mini lipstick trios, that is the next product, and for reference, I'm on Treadmoon's Instagram page. I definitely would lean more towards like the red and pink lipstick trio than like the nude ones. I really think the packaging is super cute with the lips on it. Something I would be interested in trying at some point just to get an idea of Pat McGrath's formula, trying to see if it is justifiable for that price. Next we have this Farsali product. It sounds really intriguing. It's a liquid to powder oil balancing serum with French pink clay. If it has anything to do with France, it must be bougie. My skin isn't super oily. I do get a lot of oil in my T-zone, so that's where I would want to try this product. And it being winter right now, I'm not secreting nearly as much as I would. This is something I would want to pick up in the spring and summer. Farsali never works out for me. I don't know if it's just overrated, overhyped, but it's just all the products I've tried I just haven't liked and haven't been impressed. Next we have by Glamlight. It is a cake palette and it looks like the same exact color story as their artist palette. I don't know why they are making palettes very similar to each other. I don't know. I'm very confused by this launch. I mean, it's super cute. Is it necessary when you already have the artist palette? I think if I collected Glamlight palettes, I definitely would pick this one up. There's a lot of glitters in this one. I can't tell if they're pressed glitters. I'm assuming that they are. It looks a little shimmery. It's like I want it, but I don't want it. And I'm kind of over the rainbow palette color stories. I feel like I have enough rainbow palettes to satisfy my needs. I do love colorful eyeshadow, and that's why I'm attracted to this palette. It's just, I don't really need it right now. And I don't want to buy it just for packaging because I am very guilty of that. So ColourPop released a Lunar New Year collection. None of it really calls out to me. There's Super Shock eyeshadows that I have. How they're pressed is really cute. I have some of the Luxe Velvet lipsticks that I still haven't tried that were from the Disney collection. I think I would just pass on it and use what I already have. Makeup Geek has recently rebranded. I know there's a lot of mixed reviews on the rebrand. Makeup Geek is a brand I am very intrigued about. I do find it a little bit more expensive, but it is all manufactured in the US. The big mega palettes ended up being about $4 per shade. The shades just didn't seem as bright as I thought it would be. They kind of look pretty dull. I don't want to sound too harsh, but that's how I'm talking myself out of splurging like $140 on one palette. If you haven't heard, Kat Von D is no longer affiliated with her brand, and I think on Sephora's website it has changed to KVD Vegan Beauty, and they came out with these really pretty everlasting blushes that retail for $26. I have the shade Peony in my cart right now at Sephora. I think that this packaging is gorgeous. The swatches look really promising. I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments. How do you feel about Kat Von D not being affiliated anymore? And if you stop buying their products, are you going to now that she's no longer part of the brand? I'm curious to see how the quality of the products will hold up, as well as what the releases will look like. I wish I got that instead of the dang Lolita single eyeshadow that Boxy Premium kept throwing in. Sugar Pill came out with a Trinket Trio. Their lipsticks are very hit or miss. I haven't tried their liquid lipsticks though. I've only tried the bullet ones. It comes with 3 shades: Cherish, Keepsake, and Locket. You only get 3 shades and it's $46, or they're $18 a pop. I'm curious to know about their formula, but not enough to really buy it. I wish more Sugar Pill was offered at Ulta to be able to like swatch it just to get an idea. I mean, the packaging is cute. I don't know. There's just something about it just doesn't excite me. Briogeo collabed with Kathleen Lights with these Aromatic Essentials oil kit, and I had no idea Briogeo even had products like this. I only thought they had hair care. This is news to me. I don't understand the purpose of this collab or why I would need products like this. I would have loved to have seen like some kind of hair care product collab instead. I don't use essential oils. I think I would rather just put them in a diffuser instead of the roller balls. No, I'm good. I'm good. Pinky Rose Cosmetics is a brand I have not tried before. These little lightning bolt pants are so cute. There's really fun shades. You have like bright neons in one row and kind of like grungy shimmers in another. I don't know if I would pick this up or not. I mean, it's very interesting color story having that dynamic. I don't know if it's something that I would reach for a lot. Like, I feel like I could just either create a grunge look or a neon look. Trying to combine the two together just might not be cohesive. It's a brand that I've been wanting to try for some time now. e.l.f. came out with a putty eye primer. I picked it up. I haven't tried it yet. It just came in the other day. I was very curious about it. It's like their own version of Paint Pot, and I couldn't beat $5 on it. And they had a couple of different shades, so I think I picked like the medium or medium light one. I definitely plan on trying it with some eyeshadow palettes just to see how well it does adhere with some makeup and blending and how it's popping. MAC came out with their Lunar New Year collection, and I low-key really wanted to buy the highlighter. I thought the dragon looked pretty badass. I know it's something I would just buy for packaging again, not actually using it. Definitely a collector's item. The eyeshadow palette I could pass on. I would pick up a couple of their lipsticks, but I feel like MAC is a brand that a lot of people just don't talk about anymore because they're not cruelty free, and I think they would have so much more potential and be a little bit more well received if they were, but their packaging kills me because that's the main reason why I ever want to buy any of their products. Bite Beauty launched a tinted moisturizer and powders. It's actually in my cart as well. I don't like the shade range at all. The undertones look whack. I definitely struggled looking at one for me online because I haven't seen it in stores yet. They did have a shade called medium with a neutral undertone, but it still looked like it might not work out for me, but it's very deceiving on a computer screen. I haven't really watched anyone's reviews yet, but I did see Michelle Wong's thumbnail to it, so I was like, oh no, is this gonna be bad? I love Michelle so much. I would trust her review. Milani came out with the Screen Queen foundation. I actually picked it up as well. I've actually gotten a few questions about it. It's kind of funny because I seem to be kind of negative about Milani on my channel. Not that I try to be, it's just their eyeshadow palettes don't work out for me. I feel like their foundation, their bronzer, those work out for me nice. So I wanted to give this one a shot. I did struggle shade matching in store. Hopefully the shade that I got works out for me. It does look a little too light, maybe too peachy. Paula's Choice is a brand I want to try so many products from. They came out with a CBD skin transformative treatment milk. It's supposed to help reduce signs of aging by helping reduce the reactivity in skin that causes discoloration, which I have, texture, which I have, and redness. Huh. Looks like a perfect product for me. I don't really know if I like CBD products. I don't know if they're just a hoax or they're just overpriced for the letters CBD. I haven't been impressed by any CBD product that I've tried, but I feel like Paula's Choice could be onto something. All their products have great reviews, and I love their liquid exfoliator. I also have a toner from them that I want to soon implement. I have high hopes if I do pick this up. It's 50 bucks, so it better do something. I would love to know in the comments, how do you guys feel about CBD products? Do you think that they're worth the price? Do they do something for you? Or is it just a hoax? Estee Lauder came out with a collab with Danielle Lauder, and it looks boring, and I don't use Estee Lauder makeup, so we're just gonna skip right over that. Sorry. A brand called Clarity Cosmetics. Was that the brand that was our choice for Boxy Premium? But they have this really gorgeous blue eyeshadow palette called the Blue Royal, and I low-key really want it. It is absolutely stunning. The swatches look unreal, which they very well could be photoshopped, but I'm so intrigued by that color story. I love blue eyeshadow so much. I had so much fun using the ColourPop Blue Moon palette finally. Kind of want to see how the two would compare. These shades speak to me. I don't think $30 for 6 shades speak to me. I mean, it's $5 a shade. I keep seeing this floating around, and it's something that I'm still like, yeah, I kind of want this. Anastasia Beverly Hills is at it again, releasing eyeshadow palettes, this time with Amrezy. Sorry, I call her Amrezy sometimes, but hey, we all know who we're talking about. Very different from the OG Amrezy palette. That was actually my first palette from ABH. I feel like you can dupe this palette with ABH palettes you already own. Like, I can see shades from Modern Renaissance, Riviera, and Norvina, and maybe Soft Glam. I hate that there's 2 extra shades because it's going to throw off the equilibrium if you have all your ABH palettes lined up in a row. And yeah, I did buy it because I do collect ABH palettes. I'm slowly regretting it. I thought about doing a video on it, but I don't know. Ulta sent me a 20% off. I didn't want it to go to waste, so I used it on this palette. Fenty is coming out with a mascara. It's supposed to volumize, lift, and curl. It's in the shade Cause I'm Black, a true black. I definitely want to give this a shot. I love Fenty so much. It was a brand I did not think I was going to like at all. I thought it was going to be overrated because it's Rihanna, till I tried it and I fell in love. Boy, was I wrong. I have seen mixed reviews of it so far. I want to be a professional mascara tester because of my lashes. I need a Sephora Rouge reward or 20% off at some point. Till then, I think I'm good holding off. Charlotte Tilbury came out with a Pillow Talk palette, and these shades look the same, honestly. It is $75 for 12 shades, and people say the Urban Decay Naked palettes are overpriced. Yikes. I'm gonna pass on this. I feel like I already have so many shades from this palette and some other palettes, and they're just kind of boring to me. Charlotte, don't take any offense to that. I do want to try out your brand. If I needed a neutral palette in my life, I would not spend $75 on it. Lawless is a brand I've never tried, but it's coming out with some nude lipsticks, and I don't know which nude shade would work out for me. They kind of look like concealer swatches. I don't know what's going on here. I don't think any of these shades would look good on me, so we're just gonna scroll by. There's a bougie brand. I don't know how to pronounce it. Chantecaille? Chantecaille? Sure. Oh my gosh, this packaging is stunning with the hummingbirds until I looked at the price of $72 for 4 shades. That is more than Pat McGrath. Or a perfect blurring finishing powder for 80 bucks. All right, we're scrolling past this ridiculousness, but those hummingbirds are so cute. And not $80 cute. This is a product I'm very intrigued about. It's by Herbivore Botanicals. I haven't tried anything from this brand before, but it's called the Prism. It's a 20% AHA and 5% BHA Exfoliating Glow Facial. These are some products that have been on the rise for me because I've had really bad cystic acne and texture and everything recently. So I kind of want to try some of these products out to see if it does help me in the long run. I've just been a little bit scared because I do have sensitivity and I already have redness, and I don't want to increase the sensitivity or burn my face off or look like more of a tomato than I already do. This product had really good reviews on Sephora's website and I was very intrigued by it. I figured this would be a good first product to try by Herbivore. It would probably set the tone to try some other products by them. Sometimes I can be a little finicky trying some new skincare brands. I haven't heard many people talk about Herbivore. e.l.f. came out with these bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. They're so cute. The green and blue ones I definitely see myself buying, but I don't really reach for smaller palettes. I like to have a little bit more to work with, and I feel that I already have these shades in either Juvia's or ColourPop palettes. I just don't see myself needing to buy them, even if they are $3. That's a very dangerous tactic right there. I feel like I could probably dupe out these. I think that might be a fun video to do, is try to dupe these all out. I think e.l.f. has come a long way. Jouer came out with the Essential High Coverage Concealer Pen. I'm kind of curious about this. My fear is that it'd be a little too drying or that it would crease. I don't know. Jouer is a brand I'm always really intrigued about. I really like seeing what they release. I don't really buy everything from them. Tati came out with the Blendiful and it's in my cart right now because I really want to buy her palette. I want to know the hype about Tati's brand. I have seen so many negative reviews about the Blendiful, but I kind of want to try it for myself. People are calling it cheap and that it's breaking. Jen Love's reviews cut it open. You're supposed to be able to use this for face products, foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, blush, highlight. That just sounds like it'll get dirty really quick. ColourPop is at it again with all their releases. They came out with another monochromatic palette. This is the Mint to Be, and yes, they had a 25% off site-wide, and your girl is weak during this low buy. I'm only buying stuff that I get on sale. I did not need it. I felt really pressured to buying it because I have every other monochromatic palette. Mint is one of my favorite colors, and that's the end of that. Moving on, ZBZ to the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Double-Ended Eyeshadows. I have no interest in trying these. I just don't like products like these. Not really into metallic looking things, whether it's for my eyes or my lips. They got really trendy at one point, especially with Stila, and I bought some and I just don't reach for them no more. I don't know what it is. I guess it just sounded cool, like a cool idea, and some people use them, some people don't, and I'm just one that doesn't. Morphe came out with the 35i Icy Fantasy palette, and Milani has one very similar to it, and I kind of want to do a palette royale between the two, but that requires buying both palettes. Don't really want to buy both palettes, but I want to give Milani another shot with their eyeshadows. I wasn't a fan of the Gilded Noir or Gilded Rouge palettes that came out last year, so I feel like giving the Milani pastel and gold palettes a shot would be something I would be interested in. I'm on a mission to find one Milani palette, but switching back gears to Morphe, I don't know, these eyeshadows look very light. I like pastels, but I don't think for eyeshadow. I just don't know how I feel about that. And there's also some lipsticks that you can get to. Like I said, if I decide to do the Milani comparison with this, that's like the only reason why I would buy it. I just feel like they wouldn't have really good payoff or pigment to them. Pastels are already really light to begin with, and I just find that they would be hard shadows to formulate. Ooh, Hourglass came out with this lipstick duo for Valentine's Day. I kind of want it. I did pick up the holiday duo. I still really haven't explored with it yet. I definitely want to give that a shot before maybe picking up this duo. Oh, it's $72 for two lipsticks? Eesh. I don't remember the one being that expensive for the holidays. Maybe not. Moving on. Suva Beauty came out with the Hypercolor palette. I feel like I already have these shades. It's almost unfair to like judge some of these brands with their releases because they're just late to the game with some of it, but this just doesn't look that exciting to me. Suva is a brand that's also very hit or miss for me. I do like their eyeshadows, their eyeliners, and lipsticks are no. I get very fatigued looking at something like this. I don't really have much to comment on except for just saying no. Next. Dominique Cosmetics is coming out with a Latte 2 palette. while I probably have all the shades in here, I love Kristen Dominique so much. I love her eyeshadow formula. I have all of her palettes to date except for Sweater Weather. I think that this palette is very creative with their names. It's kind of boring in a way. I do like that pop of mint, yellow, and coral to spice it up a little bit, but I see myself reaching for the shimmers a lot. I think I would just buy it because I love Dominique Cosmetics, but I don't think I would buy it for practical reasons. Physicians Formula is collaborating with someone I don't know. Waylay? Sorry, I'm probably saying her name wrong. Ooh, but this face palette looks nice. You got some bronzers, some blushes, no highlighters. Okay, I actually kind of want this for $15. I don't know when it's going to be released or if it already has. I really like Physicians Formula's bronzers and blushes a lot. I kind of want to support her for butchering her name so bad on my channel. Fenty is also coming out with a Fly Pencil Eyeliner. Kind of want to try it. Oh, there's a lot of different shades. I definitely would pick up the matte black. I think I would want to pick up more, but I have so many colorful eyeliners from ColourPop. Georgie Cosmetics, I have not heard of that brand. Have you? And they have these Water, Fire, Air, Earth palettes. Oh, these are pretty. They're $23 each, which is not bad for all the different shades that you get. Maybe I have to look into this a little bit more. I do want to try more indie brands in 2020, and this is something I could see myself getting a lot of use out of. I think each palette alone has a lot to offer, but you can also pair them together if needed. ColourPop, again, has a nude collection. Includes 2 Super Shock highlighters, 2 eyeshadow palettes, and 2 tinted lip crayon bundles. I have so much nude eyeshadow that I'm kind of over nude eyeshadow at this point. The highlighters look a little interesting to me. I think the packaging is really cute. That's where I see myself getting in trouble. It's just buying it for packaging purposes. Kylie is coming out with some lipsticks for Valentine's Day. We have the shade Rendezvous, Blushing Babe, Girls Trip, Fall in Love, Kylie, and Coco K. I actually don't mind the bullet lipstick formula by Kylie. I like it a lot better than the liquid lipstick. If these were at Ulta, maybe I'll give them a swatch and pick one up. Have a lot of lipstick right now, but I do want to try a little bit more from Kylie. I did give the brand a very hard time because of her name, so I definitely thought it was a cash grab, but I have found some products like her concealer to be really good. BH Cosmetics is coming out with some more eyeshadow palettes, and like the comment I made about Glamlight, I feel like this rainbow palette, what is it called? Trendy in Tokyo, looks like one that they just did a collab with someone with like the same rainbow shades. So I don't know what they're up to. The Illuminating in Ireland highlighting palette, it looks pretty. I have the other 2 highlighting palettes that they came out with, like the little series that they're doing with it. I just never reached for it. The Smitten in Switzerland color story looks very interesting. It looks really grungy. I think that's a little different and unique for BH Cosmetics. I don't know if I have a color story like that. KKW Beauty is another brand I kind of want to try. I give it a lot of crap like Kylie, but I've heard a lot of good things about some of her products. A lot of it is more neutral and nude, so I haven't really been attracted to like any of her products. I think that they're all kind of boring, but these blush trios I could get by. I think that's something I would be intrigued in trying. Maybe if these expand a little bit more at my local Ulta, eventually try some KKW. Until then, I want to see something a little bit more exciting. Violet Voss came out with 2 new palettes. Matte Vibes eyeshadow palette, it's $30. It's a balance of warm and cool tone hues, which is kind of boring to me. I feel like I already have shades like that in my collection. And then there's a fun size mini eyeshadow palette in Sweet Violet, which is $18. I definitely see myself reaching for that palette a little bit more if I can only get one palette. But I also think that 2020 already has so many pink and purple palettes out right now. I don't know which one to get or just to do comparisons of them. I know that can get really pricey really quick, but $18 doesn't seem bad for that color story. I would just be a little bit concerned about staining. NYX is coming out with a collab with the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I really enjoy that show. I am really glad that my friends talked me into watching it because I'm hooked. The only reason why I would buy this palette is for that collaboration, and I also think that NYX hasn't really had any exciting launches in a hot minute. This has been like the most exciting one in a couple of months, but I love the packaging. The color story is a little interesting. It is supposed to be for Sabrina. I would expect more like Halloween-ish. I think that was a missed opportunity right there, but I guess this is in celebration of season 3 being launched right now. I think the color story could be a little bit grungier. It seems almost a little too bright and happy for Sabrina. Lime Crime is coming out with the Prelude collection. I kind of like the Chroma eyeshadow palette. It looks really unique. The Exposed palette looks pretty if you need like a small on-the-go nude palette. I just don't need nudes right now. Peacock, what a fun shade. I kind of want that lipstick. I don't think I have anything like that in my collection. Neptune looks like a pretty shade too. Virgo definitely would not look good on me. It says light nude, and yeah, no. Kylie is collaborating with her daughter, the Kylie X Stormy collection, and it's just kind of boring. There's nothing that screams to me. I also feel like a lot of Kylie's collections need to come to Ulta, like her second holiday launch. That was something I was kind of interested in. I just don't want to buy from Kylie's website. I just refuse. I mean, the packaging is super cute, but ColourPop has already done it, so if I really wanted butterfly packaging, I already have it. There is a brand called Sugary Cosmetics. It kind of looks like Claire's makeup. Does that mean? I don't know. Like, the color story just looks like a mishmash of colors put together. The 2 random brushes that you get. Okay. Oh no, it's a 3-piece brush set. Excuse me. I would expect 5-year-olds wanting this at Claire's. Viseart is coming out with Moisture Boost Oil Lip Shines in 4 universal shades. How are these universal? I failed to see. They kind of look patchy at the swatch, but I don't really use lip oil, so I don't really know how that they apply. But they're $19. I kind of want to try the shade Floor. I don't know. The Balm came out with some liquid eyeshadows. Again, I feel like the liquid eyeshadow train has already left the station. No one's talking about it no more. Yeah, I'm not really interested in trying any of them. I'll just stick to the Stilo ones in my collection. If I reach for them, cool. If I don't, hey, to the dust that they get. Ooh, NARS has a Nordstrom exclusive collection called the Cool Crush collection. It reminds me of the Urban Decay, like, what was it, like tropical palette. That was a very neutral palette with like a couple pops of blue. This is NARS's take on that. Immediately, I was attracted to those blue eyeshadows, and I'm like, oh, it's a neutral palette. I can see myself getting the face palette. They're longer than just like the typical squares that NARS does. I don't know why. It looks very pretty at first, and then when you actually think about it, you're just like, I probably have very similar things in my collection right now. I just don't need it. Hershey's Cookies and Cream collection. What is with all the food releases? I know what Etude House is. I mean, it's cute, and I love Hershey's Cookies and Cream. It's just, I don't see myself ever reaching for this ever, except to display it on my bookshelves. But do I want to spend however much money on that? No. Too Faced is coming out with highlighter trios. I thought this was Hourglass at first. I don't like how 2 of the shades are smaller than like the 1 center shade. That bothers me. This is my OCD. I'm not really impressed with Too Faced's highlighters at the moment. I got one in BOXYCHARM and it was very lacklustering, so this just doesn't get me excited at all. Natasha Denona is releasing a palette and it's $65 and I want it. Oh my gosh. It's called the Love palette. It is gorgeous. These shades are right up my alley, even though they're more cool tone, but I just love the shade Dream. I'm definitely gonna pick it up once it's released. I've been waiting for her to announce her first release of 2020, and here we are. Bare Minerals came out with the Beauty of Nature palette. They actually had like a nude palette on Ulta's website with a pop of green. I actually thought about it at first, and I realized that they're playing the trick on me with a pop of green instead of a blue. I don't know why my eyes just get so drawn to that, and then I have to like think rationally about it. The lipsticks look very pretty, as well as the blushes. I have such a love-hate relationship with Bare Minerals. Some of their products work out really nice for me. It's a brand that I don't really go out of my way to buy. They definitely have come a long way. I think they also get like a rep being old lady. I don't know if that's why people just don't talk about them or what. ColourPop is having another collection. You're a Cutie eyeshadow palette. It's a very cool eyeshadow, like, not like cool, like, oh, it's so cool, like, just a cool tone. Kind of like it in a way. And then you get a Super Shock Cheek Duo and an EXO Lippy Trio. It will be at Ulta and ColourPop. Congratulations, Smoky Glow, on this collaboration. The PR box sold out in 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, I was so upset during the pre-order. I ended up just buying the eyeshadow palette and highlighter instead of waiting on the 28th for the restock because I'm impatient. I messaged Kayla and Joy saying, I'm so upset that it's sold out. And Kayla was like, me too. I want to do a comparison between this, the Natasha Denona, and if you got the Violet Voss one. I'm just really excited for Smoky Glow. She is one of my favorite YouTubers. As frustrating as it kind of was for the PR box to sell out that quick, it's also very exciting. She deserves it. Pinky Rose came out with 2 other palettes. This is the Luscious Plum and Sunflower palettes. I kind of want both. These color stories are fun. One is pink and purple. The other one has some grungy shades. Maybe this will be my first Pinky Rose purchase. Fenty is coming out with a setting spray. This is the What It Do Makeup Refreshing Spray. It's $30. It's a hydrating mist that can be used under makeup for foundation prep or over makeup to revitalize and refresh skin throughout the day. That sounds interesting. Okay, Fenty. I'm glad that it's hydrating because a lot of their products I find to be very drying. And this lipstick trio. Ooh, those are some pretty shades. It is the Mademoiselle Trifecta Plush Matte Lipstick Set, $39. 3 full-size lipsticks, Spanked, Madame, and Candy Venom. I see myself wearing all 3 of those, so I definitely want to get those. I'm excited to see Valentine's Day collections. I think a lot of it just really focuses on like the seasons, so to focus on holidays is a lot of fun. Great to capitalize on it for suckers like me. Norvina came out with a volume 3 mini eyeshadow palette. I am not going to get it. I have resisted getting the other 2, so I'm not going to get this one, even though the color story is quite pretty. I have all 3 Mega Norvina palettes that I still haven't used yet, so why would I buy some mini ones as much as I really want to? I'm just gonna scroll past. Glow Recipe is coming out with a lip product. It is a 3-in-1 scrub to balm that smooths, hydrates, and tints lips in a universal pop of pink. It's part of their watermelon line, and I kind of want it, even though it's $22, which is a little excessive for a lip product. But I love Glow Recipe, and their watermelon line has not disappointed me. MAC is coming out with a collab with Cacao Friends, and oh my gosh, the packaging is super cute. I'm trying not to buy things just for packaging, but dang, those are cute. Oh, I can see myself using all of these shades. They are a range of reds and pinks. Realistically, do I need more lipsticks, or do I just want to display them, or what? Natasha Denona is coming out with another face palette. It has a glow cream base, which is red coral, which is probably gonna be terrifying. You're gonna look like Jigsaw after that. Even though it doesn't look that bad, it looks like a more rosy pink in it, but okay. Super Glow, which is a shimmery gold rose pigment, which looks very pretty for a highlighter. Diamond Powder, which is a shimmery bright warm pink. I guess that would be a blush topper, question mark. And a Glow Impact Powder, which is a white warm metallic gold. I kind of want to try this, but then again, I didn't have like the best experience with the other one that I have that we received at Boxy Premium, so maybe these colors will work out a little bit better. I'm already going to be at Sephora to buy the palette. I might as well get the face palette too, right? Smashbox. This is like the most exciting thing they've released in a hot minute. A Birds of Prey collab. I am so excited for the movie. I feel very obligated to want to buy this collection because the packaging, it has Harley Quinn's face on it, and it's like her signature red lipstick. I don't know who the other girls are. I could see myself maybe pulling off all 3 shades. Yeah, even the nude shade. I haven't used Smashbox's formula in a hot minute. It looks a little bit different, like the shape of it. How much are they? It doesn't say. I guess we'll find out. I didn't even know that this collab was even a thing. Maybelline and Mickey Mouse are collabing. Dude, is this like the year of collabs or what? Okay, I kind of want everything. Oh, the lipstick has a Mickey Mouse imprint on it. And the question is, would I use that lipstick or not? The eyeshadow palette, it's okay. I mean, it's hard to really see all of it. It looks super glittery from the photo. The mascara wand doesn't look like it'll do anything for me. Maybe the eyeliner and brow pencil, but I have a lot of those and I don't need to buy it just for Mickey Mouse. Jeffree Star has his mystery boxes coming for Valentine's Day. There are 3 different tiers. the premium, which is $60. You get 4 items, 3 are exclusive. Deluxe mystery box for $100. You get 8 items, 3 are exclusive. And the supreme mystery box, $145 for 12 items, 5 exclusive. I have not purchased any Jeffree Star mystery boxes. I actually might try. I really enjoy watching the unboxings and I kind of want to experience it for myself. I would lean towards either the deluxe or supreme. And I think that the packaging on the boxes are really cute. I liked how they explicitly said items, not cosmetics, because people really got their feelings hurt over some stickers last time. So I guess we'll see what's in these boxes. Good Molecules is a brand I really want to try, and they're coming out with this Clarify and Cleanse bar. It is $8. I have not tried anything by Good Molecules. I've actually been reading about some of their products on Beautylicious websites. If I make an order, I kind of want to get this. It is a ultra gentle soap-free bar that clarifies and detoxifies skin without stripping for a comfortable clean. I'm glad that it says that it doesn't strip at the skin. Drunk Elephant really does at my face. I have high hopes for this brand. I hear people raving about it. That is it. Oh my gosh, what a long video. If you had made it to the end, thank you. I appreciate you so much. I know that was a lot to cover, but these were all the releases up to date right now in January. I hope you guys enjoyed this video just to poke fun at releases, because clearly there's a lot being released and we don't really need everything. As much as we do want everything, it's just unrealistic, especially it does add up over time. So I do find that these videos are really fun for at least myself to talk out of some of these releases. I hope you guys find it useful seeing my thought process on releases, on how I pick and choose what releases I do. Are any of these releases on your radar? I would love to know your thoughts on them. Which ones are you not excited about? I can't wait to see what February has in store. Thanks again for bearing with me through this very long video. I knew it was going to be long. I didn't think it was going to be this long though, and I definitely got a little nasally throughout it with my sinuses. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and if you don't, I appreciate your view anyways, and I'll see you in the next video.